To live together or not to live together? That is no longer the question. A new study shows that it really doesn't make a difference when it comes to getting and staying married. The National Center for Health Statistics studied couples who have been married at least 10 years. It shows that couples are statistically nearly as likely to get divorced whether they live with their spouse before marriage or wait.
What keeps a marriage together is communicating, mutual respect, and both people working on the marriage. And really and truly, people have to compromise and grow together.
Psychiatrist Dr. Jodi Gold is an assistant professor at Weill Cornell Medical Center. Most couples she works with who have children are married, but says society today is more accepting of alternative families.
Certainly it is more acceptable and more tolerant to be raising children in all kinds of alternative lifestyles, whether it's a gay couple, or whether it's a single mother, whether it's a single father.
Dr. Gold and sociologists attribute the change to a generational shift.
To some degree, there was more pressure to get married younger in previous generations because there was a lot more pressure not to have sex before you got married and a lot more pressure not to live together. Therefore, there was a lot more incentive to get married at a younger age. I think now when you can live together and you can have sex with your partner before you get married, you can really take your time and really make an active decision about whether you want to get married or not.
And looking at Hollywood couples, you can see why. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, and Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart are all raising children without being married. Tim Robbins and Susan Sarandon recently broke up after raising a family together. And with high divorce rates and children growing up with divorced parents,
I wouldn't be surprised if less people got formally married. I don't think it's going to be a huge trend in this current society. There are ways, totally appropriate, wonderful ways to raise children without getting married.
But even still, Dr. Gold feels psychologically the institution of marriage is a better way to have long-term success.
One problem with our generation is that our threshold for divorce is too low. I think in previous generations where divorce wasn't as accepted, people were forced in some ways to work on it more. I think when times gets tough, having that institution of marriage kind of keeps people together.
Emily Francis for the PIX News at 10.